Hello everyone, my name is Bo Skinner, and today I'm going to be demonstrating to you the 3 steps for proper cleaning of common pump action shotguns today. My first step is going to be disassembly of the firearm and explanation of parts. My second step is going to be proper cleaning of the firearm, and my third step is going to be reassembly of the firearm. For my first step, I'm going to be explaining to you the disassembly and explaining the working components of common pump-action shotguns today. The shotgun that I'm going to be showing you is a Remington 870 shotgun. So for the first step in disassembling this firearm, you want to remove the end cap located at the very end of the magazine tube. By unscrewing this counterclockwise, you can remove this end cap. By doing this, this will allow you then to remove the barrel from the magazine tube and receiver. After pulling this off, you'll need to slide the carrier forward. And by reaching inside of the loading port, located at the very bottom of the magazine, on the left-hand wall of the receiver, you will find a small metal slide. This is called the shell stop. By pressing this, this will release the fore end, the action bar, and the slide components. By gently sliding this forward, all of these components will slide out and slide off the end of the magazine tube. These components here, this is the slide components, and this is the fore end and action bar. After removing this, the gun will be pretty bare. However, the last component that I'm going to be taking off is the trigger assembly. By punching out 2 small pins located on the very back of the receiver, this trigger assembly will come out. This may take a little bit of work. However, this is easily done with a small implement such as a screwdriver or Allen wrench. So for this demonstration, you want to stick the implement of your choice through these holes and pop out these small pins for the trigger assembly. After doing this, make sure that the gun is on safety. The safety is usually found at the front or back of the trigger. By pulling this towards the rear of the gun, the trigger assembly will come out. For the second step of this demonstration, I'll be showing you my techniques and things that I do for cleaning of these common shotguns. For this cleaning, you'll need certain cleaning implements. You'll need cleaning rods. You'll need certain heads such as brushes, mops, and patch holders. These cleaning kits also come with certain brands of nitro solvents and gun oils. I also use WD-40 because I found that it's the most effective for sealant for the gun and to just preserve from water damage and rust, which you can apply with a large rag or whatever rag that you might not care to get dirty. So for the first step, you need to assemble your rods, your cleaning rods. These are actual shotgun cleaning rods. A common mistake made by most gun cleaning people is that they leave the barrel on the actual gun, which is harmful for the gun because you push all of the nasty carbon and sediment that's left in the gun barrel back into the receiver, which gums up the gun. So for this first step, you need your brush, which you will run down the barrel of the gun. By doing this, it loosens up the carbon. After doing this, you need to grab your patch holder. After throwing the patch into the head, you can apply your nitro solvent, which I have here. And this is just to break down the lead, the carbon, and the powder residue that's left in the barrel. And this, you'll see that there's a lot of carbon residue on the end of the rag once you pull it out. And this is a good thing, because this is all the carbon that you're picking up from the inside of the barrel that can be harmful to the gun. So after running the nitro solvent, that carbon will be loosened up. You will want to grab a new patch. And then use the gun oil to then lubricate. You want to run this until you see that the carbon is no more on the inside of the barrel, because this cloth will actually also pick up some of the carbon that is loosened up from the nitro solvent. After this step, you are done with the barrel. However, I like to clean the exterior parts of the gun and certain components of the gun with WD-40 because it seals the metal and seals the certain components from water damage, and rust. Now, after all of the cleaning and wiping down of all the components, we're going to move on to the third and final step of the presentation of reassembly. You'll want to first insert the trigger assembly and the pins for the receiver. After doing this and getting your trigger assembly in by pushing it towards the front of the gun and then moving it back, you'll want to line up these holes and then insert your receiver pins, which will pop into place. So after inserting your trigger assembly, you're going to want to then take your forend and your action bar and your assembly here and put them all together, and then slide them gently onto the magazine tube. Make sure everything is in line. And on the inside of the loading port again, you are going to want to hit this small action on the inside, this small lever. After hitting that lever, your action should fall into place and slide back, allowing you to then place your barrel onto the magazine tube and receiver. This should slide into place. After doing this, you're able to then put your end cap back onto the end of the magazine tube. And after this, you should have a working firearm. This is Bo Skinner, and thank you for watching this short presentation on how to properly clean shotguns today.